5 at 5. It's offer review, and we've got a lot of information for today and some interesting reviews and some special freebies inside the web store and a weird pop-up that I really couldn't get to work. This is kind of interesting post. The only thing I want from content creators is a dead simple post on what you should be hoarding today at the reset. One thing that I'm hoarding right now is this, because there's next patch, there's coming a new unique, and so I want to be able to get these uniques out of these orbs, so I'm hoarding that. The other post also had some things. If you're going to hoard, you need to hoard everything. Last month they did a victory blueprint, even with less than a week's notice, so you weren't able. If you weren't already hoarding, you didn't have enough time to save up. The only thing I open immediately is Greek raid rewards because I need gold. Also, this is kind of an interesting post right here for we've got a new event that's running right now that requires either spending cores or blitzing, and it looks like milestone 20 is going to be the key one that I'm looking for. So that's this column right here, because that's going to have the suit for the 2099 event, and so that will allow me to finish the 2099 event. And then that's also the last milestone that has any of the pieces that goes towards the 2099 month-long event. And so the question is, how much blitzing will I have to do for with how much power cores? So if you spend 200 power cores a day, you'll have to do 3.87 blitz rotations per day. If you spend 300, 3.16. If you do 400, you have to do 2.44. If you do 500 a day, then you have to do 1.73. And then if you do 1,700 cores a day, then you don't have to blitz at all. So screenshot there if you want to have a... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably start doing like 4 rotations a day at the start of the event, and then just see how it's playing out. And then you get bonus points, but not a lot, from Dark Hunters and Symbiotes. We've got the month-long calendar. Oh, big shout out to Squint for making this. Big shout out to Squint for making this. Big shout out to GIICC for making the calendar right here. The key thing right here is that 2099 will be going to the Elite Store, and then Spider Weaver will be going into the Orbs, Basic, Mega, Premium, and Ultimus Orbs. And then right now we have Black Bolt event starting, and then we have the event that just started right now, Midnight, where you have to do all the spending of the cores, and the blitzing just started right now. Question, and I really like this post because the post basically answers itself, and they were dead on. Is Spider-Man Noir really that good? And the answer is not really. I recently unlocked Spider-Man Noir free to play and was wondering if he is really that good of a character. From what I've seen, his ultimate is a Ghost Rider special. His special just attacks an injured enemy, and his basic has nothing but stealth. He doesn't have high health, doesn't have high damage, and his speed mechanic doesn't matter if his ability sucks. So what he does is boost the damage stat for the Tanglewed. Yeah, he's just damage. Tanglewed was carried by Spider Weaver, yes, and the only purpose of 2099 is to make sure she goes first. At least from my viewpoint, he is a Scarlet Witch of Darkhold, the underpowered sideline character, only useful with the full team. I think that's an accurate assessment of Spider-Man Noir. Is Omega Red worth the pursuit at this point? I personally very, very much like Omega Red, one of my favorite characters. The answer to this question I liked right here. It said, sometimes in Crucible I use Weapon X and Omega Red is the only man standing. I say, screw it, and hit auto, and then the man solos an entire enemy team. Yeah, he's still worth it. He's a very good member, but I would suggest that focusing on the Horseman is the way to go. I would definitely focus on the Horseman first, and if you continue your pursuit of getting Morgan Le Fay, Rogue, and Red Hulk, and then the upcoming Archangel. So that was me. All right, so at the bottom of the store, there's a free offer of the web store, that is. So this is not the store, but the web store. You go all the way down to the bottom, there'll be a free offer for these items right there. And then you'll get a pop-up for $3. If you have Morbius at 7 stars, you will get different items. And it's a $3 offer as well. So keep that amount. Now, it's real tricky. Like, I right here, you'll see I clicked away from it and then it disappears. If you click away from it, it just disappears. It's not designed very well. And then other people said that straight up says offer was deleted, had a hard time with it. Now we're going to go to offer review. I want to say I already bought this. This is another $5 offer. I like these $5 offers. I would have bought that $3 offer if it hadn't disappeared on me. This one right here for Morbius, for 55 shards for Morbius for $3. I would have bought that. And then, but it just disappeared. It's not designed very well, I'll tell you that. Web store is kind of wonky. WebStars also doesn't load very fast. I mean, I don't know if they need to optimize it differently. I'm not really understanding, but I already bought this. This is 50 Heartless Doctor Strange and 30 T4. So I thought that was a reasonable enough deal. And so I purchased that. Let's get to the rest of offer review. We're going to scream trash when we see bad offers. All right. This is trash. This is absolutely garbage. Not a good deal at all. This is super Kraken-y right here. We still don't know how he's going to be unlocked. They said something to do with the web store, but I'm not really sure what the event is going to be like. I just don't have any interest in these $75 and $100 offers at all. Or party pack. I feel like if you can pick these up for $3, they sometimes do that. They also sell some for $5. But this is for the Red Hulk, and it's pretty pricey. They average 3.54 Red Hulk shards per orb. There are other things in there like Hulk and She-Hulk, but there's other things in there as well. Take a look at the contents of the orb before buying them. Relatively not, most people do not like them. Here's the same thing, same orb for Morgan Le Fay, but right here they've got 35 of them for $100 US. I think most people have Morgan Le Fay up and running. So that's for people that are there. Now, these are for the event, and these are whale stones. This is for the auction of the blue T5 ions. Not T5, but blue 5 ions, which are going to be required to get a full Apocalypse. A baby Apocalypse is gear tier 16, level 4 ions, where the full Apocalypse is gear tier 17 and level 5, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so this is there's a leaderboard, and they're auctioning off, and this is 100,000 points, and you can just whale your way to the top of the leaderboard. We'll see how that plays out. And no interest in this at all. I don't see any value. The reason why people are buying these is that they want the T5 ion, so they can be the first person to unlock a full Apocalypse. So we're going to just keep going past it. Here we've got two Elite 5s. Two Elite 5s right here. Those probably are worth $20 a piece. So there's that. That might be a good deal for some people. Elite 5s for $50 US. Okay. I'm not going to get involved with that myself. No, thank you. This is not my thing at all. I've already got a 7 red star on her, so I don't need this. But anyways, equal chances, 5, 6, or 7 for $30 US. Feels bad, man, if you already have like a 5-star and then you spend $30 and get duplicates. That's trash. Same thing as the Red Hulk and the Morgan Le Fay orbs. Same type of offer. There we go. Move past all of these. Spider-Man Noir, relatively uneventful character. He's kind of just like the third member of the team, good on his own team. He's not a standalone character or anything like that. 50 character shards for $35 is terrible. Boy, we had a $5 offer yesterday for him, so that's not that great of a deal. We've had a $5 offer for 50 character shards. Spider-Man, $20.99, speeds up Spider-Weaver. Spider-Weaver is the real deal, but the rest, as far as a standalone character, and the rest of them just kind of feed into her. But he speeds her up, but that's still not a great pricing. This might be a good, reasonable enough deal for a new heavy spender right here. We've got a Mega Orb, which to some people those are worth about $5 a piece, and then we've got 10 premium orbs that may be worth $1 a piece on them. I don't think this is a great offer, but if you want bulk shards and you have the inclination to spend, this is like a C- offer, if you will. Let's move on. And then we've got Gambit, $29, $30 US for 50 Gambit shards. And then we've got Ravager of Worlds Abomination, 50 character shards for $35. No way, man. Dazzler, no. They've sold this for $25 before. That's not worth $35. Scarlet Spider, I believe they've sold 75 shards for $15 before. Dr. Voodoo, they've sold 50 character shards for $5 for 4, so that's not the best deal. Plus, he is node farmable. Adamantium Assassin offer, Lady Deathstrike, 75 Lady Deathstrike shards for $15 US. And then Destroyer of the Universe, yeah, there's no reason to buy that when you've got this right here, right? That's a much better deal than that right there. So $5 for 50 shards. We already bought that. And then we've got Morbius, Living Vampire. You can buy it $5 for 50 shards. So the offer in the store was a little better than this. It was $2.99, and it had 55 shards. 55 shards, and it had 100 SBCs, and then it had a 1.5 training material orbs for $3 US. So that's a better deal than this right here. All right, let's move on. If you need gold, this is probably one of the better ways to purchase gold. Nothing special, but this is whenever they have like a new character offer comes out. I guess they're tying this to the Rogue event or something like that. But nothing special, but that's normal. And this is the corresponding training material offer, which is fine. This actually is better pricing on T4s. Typically, they try to sell T4s $10 for 100, or they try to sell 500 for $50. So if you're a purchaser of T4s, this has been one of the better deals that I've seen in a minute. 150 of them for $10. I don't buy T4s. And then no reason to buy this. There's an offer for $5, which we're going to wrap up offer review with, which gives 350 of these and up to 400 for $5 US. So that's not a good deal. Trash. All of this is trash, 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 trash. None of this is a good deal. We had way better deals yesterday. And then we'll end offer review on this right here. This is the offer that will give anywhere from 350 T3 purple ability materials to 400, a small amount of gold, small amount of purple gear, and then characters from year 2 for $5. So if you're a purchaser of T3 ability materials, that's the best way to do it. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.